Welcome to WTHR Plus. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Weather impact alert, and here's the reason why. Snow continues to fall. Finally easing up a bit on the roads, but that's only because we don't have as much volume as we did during the afternoon and evening commute when these roads, for instance, 465 and Fall Creek on the east side of Marion County was completely backed up, and we had trouble with this ramp as well. So there were lots and lots of issues. It was double, triple drive time for a lot of people Monday afternoon and Monday evening, and we're going to need to allow extra time for traveling the rest of the overnight and even into Tuesday morning. Did get some new information from the last time we chatted on our 6:30 show on WTHR Plus. Now more than 70 school delays and closings for tomorrow. So they're already coming in because we're expecting more scenes like this as we expect the snow to continue to fall. So I just want to get you caught up on where the snow is falling at this point and how much longer we expect it to last. Snow over downtown right now, it's 28 degrees. Wind not too much of an issue, so if there's any good news, that's it. Otherwise, the roads were in terrible condition. The snow fell at a terrible time right as that afternoon and evening drive started. Radar over the last couple of hours shows the movement of the snow bands from southwest to northeast. I want to show you where we have some of the heavier snow falling right now. We are south of Indianapolis into Lawrence County, Bedford, and in between Bedford, Brownstown, and Seymour, this area of darker blue indicates the heavier snow bursts, and these are tracking off to the east-northeast. So heads up North Vernon, Columbus, and eventually Greensburg. Still some snow falling for Nashville, back through Bloomington and into Ellettsville. Got several looks at radar to get through. We'll go just to the southwest of Indianapolis. Here is I-70 showing the snow falling from Greencastle to Cloverdale. Additional snow over Vigo County, including Terre Haute. Again, this is all continuing to move north and east. We do have snow in Brownsburg and Avon, and we also have snow to the east. So we're east along I-70 now. Not quite as heavy at this point. Under some of the heavier snow bursts, your visibility will be reduced. And speaking of that, we've got a few of those near Brownsburg, up toward Noblesville, into Anderson as well. And then last local stop will take us into Alexandria, so northern half of Madison County, tracking some steady snow at this point. Tipton south to Cicero into Noblesville, also in the eastern part of the state around Winchester. So that kind of sums up where we have the snow falling and where we have some of the heavier pockets. Now, you might be curious, when is this going to come to an end? We're still several hours away from that. The back edge of the snow completely coming to an end is in portions of Missouri. We'll wait and see just how far north that comes. For us, most likely that back edge working its way into the western sections of Illinois, but still that means several additional hours of snow, and we're going to continue to add to our totals. I peeked out the front door. We're probably at about an inch or so in downtown Indianapolis, so it wasn't necessarily a lot of snow for the afternoon and evening drive. Really was the fact that it started as everyone got out on the roads, and that makes it very difficult for folks to treat the roads, to plow the roads, and that sort of thing. Widespread 2 to 4 inch totals is what we're expecting for central Indiana overnight and through the early part of Tuesday. You can see with Future Track 13, snow will continue to fall. We'll have some team coverage for you over on Channel 13 at 11 o'clock. Snow into the early part of tomorrow. We will also have team coverage on what we expect to be a very slow and tricky start to our Tuesday, with still some snow-covered roads and those commute times that could be double to triple the normal amount of time. That team coverage as sunrise begins at 4 a.m. with Matt and Lindsay. Snow will come to an end, but it's just going to take a while for us to clear all of this snow because it is going to be so cold. We're already up over 70 delays and closings for tomorrow. We expect that list to grow. Morning temperatures in the 20s and wind chills in the teens. In fact, it'll feel like the upper teens as we start our Tuesday, and really we're not going to warm up much from there. You're definitely going to need the heavy coat from start to finish on Tuesday as well, as temperatures don't make it out of the 20s. So we've got the cold air in place. We've got the snow in place as well. And actually, I'm just going to kind of reverse the show, just in case you're joining us, and get you caught up on where we have the snow falling and where we expect it to go. Again, just in case you're joining us here on WTHR Plus. And if you've missed part of it, I am going to have another update for you coming up at 9 and also at 10 o'clock tonight. And then, of course, the news at 11 on 13. We still have some slow going. Although this looks much better, simply because we don't have as many people on the roads as we did earlier. Snow covered, you can clearly see that. This is 465 on the east side of Indianapolis, and we're really not expecting much of a break from the steady snow over the next couple of hours. Snowing in downtown, visibility looks better than it did at times earlier. We're at 28 degrees, so it is plenty cold for the snow that is falling to stick. And again, we're watching some of the heavier snow developing to the south of Indianapolis, and then also just to the north and west. Close-up view of that area between Bedford and Brownstown and Seymour, and then over toward North Vernon. Definitely have the heavy snow here, and then up toward Columbus and Greensburg, back through Nashville and Bloomington. West of Indianapolis, additional snow bursts are developing. This is all moving from southwest to northeast. Snowing in Brownsburg and Avon and Plainfield, Greencastle and Cloverdale and Terre Haute. Bring it to the east, not quite as heavy, but we still have snow falling in Rushville and Shelbyville, also around the Richmond area. And then Marion County itself, we've had a bit of a break, but some of the heavier snow starting to move back in. And really, that's what we're going to be dealing with off and on for the next several hours, these bursts of snow. And I say several hours because the back edge of the weather system is still out to our west. So we have all of this to get through before the snow comes to an end. And for most of us, that won't happen until we've got a new 2 to 4 inches of snow on the ground. Future Track 13 keeps the snow in play through 11 o'clock, even 4 a.m. before we start to get a bit of a break by the morning drive. Now, I will tell you, the snow will be moving out by the morning drive, but 2 to 4 inches on the ground. The cold temperatures, it is going to be slick. It is still going to be snowy, and there will be travel delays tomorrow morning. So if you can be thinking now to plan ahead, how can I adjust my day, if I can at all, to perhaps a bit of a later start? And we already have more than 70 school delays and closings up for tomorrow as well. You can check those on our app. You can also check those scrolling at the bottom of WTHR. And I'm going to have another update for you here on WTHR Plus at 9, another one at 10, and then we'll have some team coverage for you over on Channel 13 at 11. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. This was a quick update here on WTHR Plus for our weather impact alert. Another one heads your way shortly.